What up, sleepyheads? So I'm told I'm not allowed to shoot vertically anymore. I'm not allowed. Bad boy, naughty boy, bad boy. Not allowed to shoot vertically. But bam, memed ya. Gotcha in a meme. Caught you in the middle of a meme. Listen, I'm gonna rank King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards 2017 output. They had a great run in 2017. 5 records, 5 full-length albums, 5 new albums. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Rank them from worst to best. For me, the weakest of the 5. And you guys put your favorites and your rankings down there in the comments and tell me why I'm wrong. And tell me that I'm the worst music guy ever. And that you hate me and you wish I was dead because we disagree. But for me, my least favorite, it has to be East Brunswick. It just does. If we were judging purely on just concept and consistency of concept and follow through, the album would probably rank higher. You got to give it that. But to me, it's the most lifeless and uninteresting of the bunch. You know, it's just way too breezy in my opinion. Just did not vibe with it. Was not vibing with it. Was not my vibe. After that, going upwards in enjoyability, in my opinion, would have to be Murder of the Universe, which many of you guys do remember my review. I do like a lot of the sounds, and I like the concept, and I like the epic, dark, apocalyptic energy of that record. But god damn, just the narrative spots, they're too much, man. They're too much. It was too much. It was too much. It just really kind of derailed the record for me, you know? I mean, it did. It just honestly did. And I can't really say anything much more about it than that. I'd kind of be just repeating much of what I said in my review. You know, I just wish, you know, the instrumentals were just a little bit more instrumental. And, you know, I think they could have gotten a lot of the narrative and the story and the concept across with maybe more sung vocals, fewer words, you know, little less spoken word, I guess. But you know, still more enjoyable than and more exciting than Brunswick for me. Beyond that, Polygondwanaland. Again, maybe if we were ranking based on purely based on concept, Murder of the Universe would probably rank higher. You know, but I still think the material on Polygon is more enjoyable. Generally, I find it to be a more enjoyable record. I do like that the record is a little bit proggier than much of King Gizzard's other stuff, but I feel like I feel like they could have taken it so much farther. You know, I think it could have gone farther than where they brought it, and given the wheelhouse of genres that the band typically dabbles in, I feel like progressive rock is not really that far away. And given the band's eccentric qualities, their incredible amount of creativity, that is a genre that I have no doubt that if they were to dabble in that a little bit more deeply, there'd be some fantastic results. There'd be some great results. But yeah, generally I do enjoy Polygondwanaland more than Murder of the Universe. But again, if we were talking purely on concept here, it would be different rankings. You know, again, I do like how epic some of the material on that record is. I do like how intricate some of the song structures are, but it could have gone farther. It just could have gone farther. After that, I would have to say what's kind of grown on me a little bit since my review is Gumboot Soup. That has to be my second favorite of the 5 that dropped. And yeah, you know, in some respects, it may feel like, hey, here's some stuff that feels like maybe a little bit left over from stuff that might have been recorded this year. It could be extra material, could be B-side material. There's some stuff on there that sounds like even some material that the band had released prior to 2017, but still some incredible songwriting on that thing, on some of the cuts on there. Some solid lyrics on some of those tracks too. I like the buffet style approach. It seems like the band kind of settled down a little bit toward the end of the year, and they're like, yeah, let's do something like a little bit more freewheeling, something less constricting. And the result is you have a lot of surprises, a lot of cool, interesting surprises. I mean, essentially the band's fantastic foray into sludge metal on one particular track that goes over very well. Generally, the production is very good. I just like the variety of the record. I like the energy of the record. And while, sure, there isn't a huge, obvious concept tying it all together, the songwriting is very consistent. The songwriting is very consistent. It is generally an enjoyable album. The songs are there, and that cannot be denied. But to me, my first favorite has to be Flying Microtonal Banana. Flying Microtonal Banana, hands down. Not only is it probably the best executed and most fun concept of all of the 5 records, but it's actually a pretty incredibly fresh concept for just a rock album in general. Not there haven't been other rock albums that have some microtonal instrumentation worked in or anything, but there's very few artists that dedicate that whole concept and idea to like a psych rock album. Obviously the songs are there, production is great, instrumentation sounds really good, and to me just a solid all around as far as the track list, and again just the concept, the entire idea of the album. For me, conceptually, it just beats out every other record. And that concept actually ends up or sort of reaches a very entertaining conclusion, which is why it's probably my favorite of the bunch of last year. But there you go. Those are my rankings. That's my ranking of the 5 records. I'm gonna meme it one more time vertically. You guys let me know down in the comments what were your rankings for the 5 records King Gizzard dropped in 2017. And yeah, you're the best. Over here next to my head is another video you could check out. Click on that, or click on the link to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano forever.